YouTube fam, Coach Rod here. Back with another video for the day. I know I dropped a video earlier, um, but I felt led to come back on something that God dropped in my spirit. Um, I want to talk about how should a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship look. First of all, I want to say this right here. I got to put a disclaimer on this podcast and on this video. I'm talking about kingdom principles and how it's supposed to look when you got two people coming together in the kingdom of God. This how it's supposed to look. Uh, for the career daters, for the ones who don't want to get married, who want to shack up and live together as girlfriend and boyfriend for 5 years. I'm not talking about y'all. You gonna listen though. Maybe you can learn something from it, but this don't apply to you. And I want y'all to understand this here. Y'all comment warriors. Everything I say in the video may not apply to you. If it don't apply to you, be quiet. Nobody don't want to hear your opinion. Seriously. Just find some videos that applies to you. Everything does not apply to you. But somebody need to hear some of the things that I'm saying. And lately I've been doing a lot of videos about how men trick women and women think it's chemistry and all this stuff here. I've been touching on that a lot and I've been keep doing it. And some of y'all might say, well, Corey Rod, you keep saying the same thing. I'm doing it on purpose because sometimes as a good teacher, you got to make sure people get stuff in their spirit so they can sit there. If I just teach you one thing one time, you're going to forget about it. You see what I'm saying? So it's been said that a good teacher is a teacher that, keep on teaching you, repetitionally the same thing. But I'm doing it in different ways. You see what I'm saying? So if you're watching my video, like somebody commented, your views on connection and chemistry is limited. Not every woman think that chemistry it means sleep with a man. Well, if that don't apply to you, be quiet. And then somebody else gonna reply to her comment and agree with her. So I blocked both of them. I removed both of them off my channel because y'all on here to call Discord. See, people like that, they come on your channel to call Discord. You see what I'm saying? And whenever people causing confusion, I'm giving you out my space because I don't need no confusion on my channel. I'm trying to teach people. And I know some women need to understand that. If that's not for you, then fine. Okay, here come my hot dog. Alright? Now, this video here came from a question that was asked to me on the live feed I did. I think that was Saturday night, either Sunday night. Saturday or Sunday night I did a live. I did a video, then I did a Q&A. And a young lady asked a question, Coach Rod, what are some examples of boyfriend benefits? And that question stuck with me. And, God wanted me to come back on here. I just felt led in my spirit to come back on here and just break down a relationship between a girlfriend and boyfriend, God's way, how God wants it to be done. First of all, I want to say this right here. Girlfriend and boyfriend it's not in the Bible. In the Bible, there's no such thing as girlfriend and boyfriend. You either was married or you was single. They didn't have girlfriend and boyfriend. Men and women didn't go out on dates and eat and all this, spend time together. They had prearranged marriages. They had engagement stage. But during the engagement stage, the young lady that was going to get married, she stayed with her parents. The man stayed with his parents. You see what I'm saying? They didn't hang out together. They didn't have a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship. But we are living in a different time and different culture. So in this day and age, we have to spend time with people because people are not like they were back in the days. So you got to get to know somebody. You got to find out what they like and don't like. You know, you got to find out, are y'all compatible? Can y'all connect? Stuff like that. Do y'all have the same core values and core beliefs? So, you know, things have changed. We live in a new generation. So, but I just want to break down to y'all. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be a girlfriend and boyfriend. No, nothing wrong with being girlfriend and boyfriend. But I want to say this here. If you are being a girlfriend and boyfriend with the purpose or with the intentions of getting married, nothing wrong with that. But you just want to be a long time girlfriend and boyfriend, and you don't want to get married. That's your, hey, listen. That's your own personal belief. Fine. This don't apply to you though. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying you wrong. I'm not trying to force my belief on anybody. That's what you want to do for the rest of your life. Fine. But to the kingdom people, to the people who want to live right, want to please God, and you want to know what a godly kingdom girlfriend and boyfriend relationship look like, this is what I'm going to talk about. You know, first of all, you know, I believe that the man lead with love. The man lead with love. And as the man lead with love, the woman reciprocate. The man is the head. That's my core values, my core belief. My core values and core beliefs come from the Bible because I'm a Christian. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I got to teach. I'm sorry I offend somebody for being a Christian. God bless you. It is what it is. So the man start off leading first. He lead with love. As the man lead with love, the woman she reciprocate some form of submission. A girlfriend is not required to submit to a boyfriend. But I'm gonna say this here. You know, throughout the relationship stage, she can show some form of submission. You know, she can reciprocate a little form of submission. I'm gonna show you that in the video. You know, in the podcast today, whatever. So the man lead with love. The man lead with love. He the head. He lead with love, and as the man lead with love, the woman reciprocate. You know, and back to that question, what our boyfriend benefits, you know, what our girlfriend benefits, what our girlfriend benefits, what our boyfriend benefits. See what I'm saying? So some examples of a man lead with love. I talked about this before, so I'm just going to give some examples. Every example might not apply to you. You ain't got to comment. But whatever apply to you, you could take it, you know, run with it. For an example, you know, if a man is exclusive with a woman, just say she have a house and she have a lawn. You know, this is what it means for the man to lead with love. You know, he sees the woman have a house. He sees a woman, they are in an exclusive relationship. They both are dating to get married. It's a kingdom relationship. You see what I'm saying? So he lead with love, he offer. The woman should know how to tell him, I need it done, I need that done, I need that done. A kingdom man. See what I'm saying? A God-fearing man, a kingdom man, he gonna take the initiative. And see, that's the thing, Queen. A lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, he's a good man. But is he a good man for you? Every man may not be good for you. He may be good for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So, oh, he good. I got a good man. But do your man lead with love? You see what I'm saying? So, he see you got grass, whatever. Leading with love, he will offer, babe, who cut your grass? Well, I'm paying somebody to cut my grass. You know, $80 a month, $100 a month. Okay, baby, let me take over that grass for you. You see what I'm saying? Now he cutting your grass for you. You see what I'm saying? Now as a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? You reciprocate. You show some appreciation. You know, you want to let him know that you appreciate what he's doing. So if he out, this is just an example, illustration. He outside cutting your grass, pushing the lawnmower. You see him out there sweating, you know. Go get a cold bottle of water. Come out there with a towel or a rag. Stop and say, hey, babe, come here. You know, he comes over there. Here, let me see your face. You get the towel, wipe his face out, sweat off his face. You be like, it's so hot out here. Oh my God. I don't know how you do it, babe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, wipe his face off with the sweat. Here, drink some water. You know. Now, me, sometimes I be like, man, I'm good. No, babe, stop playing. Drink some water now. You gonna fall out here. Okay, baby. You know, drink some water. You know, once you give him a little water, a little bottle of water, whatever, wipe your face down again. Babe, thank you so much. And give him a little peck on the cheek. Or if you feel comfortable, just a little peck on the lip. Either way, it's up to you. Don't put your tongue in the man's mouth, okay? I ain't talking about tonguing. Just a little peck. Alright? I ain't talking about putting your tongue down the man's throat. And then y'all talking about, oh, we want to be asking it, but y'all tonguing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start tonguing like that, the chemistry, but y'all call chemistry, oh, you see what I'm saying? So I recommend, you know, a little peck on the cheek, a little peck on the lip, just a little peck. Thank you, baby. Tell them thank you. You see what I'm saying? Something like that. This is an example, a little illustration. If you don't agree with it, okay, fine, don't do it. But I'm just trying to show y'all how a kingdom, you know, relationship looks when y'all just girlfriend and boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? You give him a little pat, thank you, babe. Walk away. He gonna be like, and I know me, I'll be like, girl, I cut your grass every day. Because like I said before, you know, a good man, a real man, he like to see that you appreciate what he's doing, and he like to get rewarded. You know, he gonna enjoy that little pack. He gonna enjoy that little peck on the lip, you know, and you wiping his face down. Men like to be catered to. That's gonna show him that you are submissive, you respect him, you appreciate him. You see what I'm saying? Even though you're not obligated, but you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna do it to show him that, you know, I appreciate what you're doing. That's gonna make him want to do more stuff for you, knowing that, you know, he gonna get a little peck on the lip. You know, he gonna like, man, what else you need me to do? You see what I'm saying? Something like that. You know. Another example I can give, you know. Excuse me. You know, he comes to your house, he put gas in your car. Make sure your car got gas in it. You know, make sure your car gets serviced, the oil change. He's doing stuff like that. Okay, every now and then, you know, cook him up a little hot meal. Even though you're not obligated. Now, let me say this right here. I got to put this out here. It got to be the man that loves you and lead with love. Don't do this to a man that's telling you he don't want no relationship. He don't trust women. Women hurt him. Don't do that to try to get this man to try to prove yourself that you are a good woman and you trying to cook for the man and all that here. For that man, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It gotta be the man that wants you. It gotta be the man that lead with love. So every now and then, cook up a little hot meal for the man. You know what I'm saying? He come back with your car. Let's say he gonna put your gas in your car. He gonna wash your car, whatever. He come back with your car. You know, baby, you ain't gotta go buy nothing to eat, and now I got a little meal for you. It ain't gotta be a big meal. It ain't gotta be no greens and all that. You know, it can be something simple. Cook him a good old plate of spaghetti. It don't take that much to cook spaghetti. You see what I'm saying? You fix up a little spaghetti, some garlic bread. You see what I'm saying? He come back. Babe, I fix you a plate. You see what I'm saying? That's how a girlfriend and boyfriend relationship should go in the kingdom of God. You see what I'm saying? He leading with love, you reciprocating. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be on your back because he doing things like that for you. A real good man like myself, if I see a woman doing stuff like that, that's going to make me want to do more for her because I see that she appreciate me. You see what I'm saying? I'll do for her, she reciprocate. You see what I'm saying? You go to the store. You know what your man like. Call your man. Baby, I'm going to go to the store. You need anything? Me, I like turkey burgers. Like I said the other night. Okay, babe, I need some turkey burgers. Give me some ginger ale. I like pineapples. Babe, give me a pineapple. I will say watermelon, but if you're going to Walmart, don't get that watermelon from me. Because they got that seedless watermelon with the white seeds in it. And I don't know why them folks generically growing watermelon. So, I probably would say, go to Whole Foods and get my watermelon. Because I know it's going to be regularly grown. If I'm going to eat fruit, I want to eat it the right way. I don't believe in eating generically grown fruit. But, I like watermelon, stuff like that. So, she looking out for me like that. You see what I'm saying? This is what I believe. I believe once a man loves a woman and they are exclusive, a man is not obligated to pay all his girlfriend bills because that's wife benefits. But I believe a man that's a leader and a provider, a masculine man, he's going to offer. He's going to put some money in his wife purse. Not his wife, but future wife, but his girlfriend purse. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he can afford. $100, $150. When he get paid, here come $150, baby, Some of y'all might say, well, there ain't no money. Well, if we do that every week or every 2 weeks, that's $300 a month. That's a bill you going to pay. You see what I'm saying? He might want to give you $150 every week. That's $600 a month. So I believe throughout the exclusive relationship stage, a man is not obligated to pay all his girlfriend bills, but he should offer to let her know that I am a provider. You see what I'm saying? To let her know I am a leader. And what most men don't understand, a good woman, the average woman, when you lead in love like that and you offer, and you put a little money in her purse, in her hand, that goes a long way with her. You see what I'm saying? A woman, most likely, maybe not all women, but most likely a woman, when she sees a man doing stuff like that, she gonna naturally submit to that man. Alright? If I got some man watching, if you doing that and she ain't submitting to you, then hey, she's not your wife. She may be a good woman, but she's not a good woman for you. She's not reciprocating right. Okay, she not the one. You got to make a decision whether you're going to stay or you're going to move on. Find somebody who's going to appreciate you. You see what I'm saying? So these are some examples of how a kingdom girlfriend and boyfriend relationship should work. You see what I'm saying? Ladies, I got to tell y'all this because y'all get these men. Y'all fall in love with these men. And some, not all y'all. But some of y'all just go crazy. You want to put the man's name on your house. He just your boyfriend. You want to put the man's name on your house. You want to go get rental properties in the man. Get a man rental properties. You want to go buy a man Rolex and all this stuff, Phil? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's your boyfriend. He's not your husband. Y'all exclusive. Y'all in a relationship. Don't do that. Another thing a lot of y'all women like to do. Now the grown boys gonna be in the comment on this here. They gonna get mad. Now I say they here. Y'all, some of y'all, not all y'all queens, but some of y'all queens love to finance a man virgin. Y'all love to finance a man virgin. I was talking all day, and nothing happened to my throat. Now all of a sudden, now my throat want to be acting up. Some of y'all queen, y'all just love to finance. Not all y'all. Y'all love to finance a man vision. You love to finance a man dreams. You love to finance a man business. Listen, Queen do not finance no man vision. Queen do not finance no man dream. Don't give no man no loan to start his business. Don't give no man no loan. Listen, that is not your job as a girlfriend to finance a boyfriend dream. That is not your job as a girlfriend to finance your boyfriend business adventures. Listen, I need some money to start my own business. Don't fall for that. Okay? Don't fall for that. Do not loan no man no money to start no business or anything. I have coached a woman. A man talking about he want her to put her house up to invest in a security company. They're gonna get money back in return. Nuh-uh. I told her, I said, listen, sir, it's up to you now. I always tell my client, it's your decision, but I'm just gonna give you how I feel about it. It's a scam. It's a scam. Why did I say that? Because I'm a real man. And when I meet the woman of my dreams, and when I meet the woman that I want to be with, when I meet the woman that I know is my wife, I would never, ever in my life tell her to risk her house that she worked hard for and put the house up for investment in a security company as a loan. When a man loves a woman, when a real man, when a good man, not a grown boy. See, grown boy gonna disagree and be in the comment crying like a little sissy. But a real man, when a real man loves a woman, he wants to provide for her. And he will never in his life put pressure on her or ask her to go into an investment on his business adventures. The answer is no. Alright? Now if he get mad, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. Because that is your money and that is your house, that's your property, and you have the right to do what you want to do with that. Do not let a man pressuring you or doing something that you don't feel comfortable doing. Whenever a man pressure you to do something like that, that is a red flag. It's a red flag. Because as a real man, myself, all I want to do is come in a woman's life that I love and want to be with. I want to make her life easy. I want to be her hero. I want her to lean on me. I'm not going to put no pressure on her. I want to take the pressure off of her. A real man, when it comes down to leading with love, a real man's job is to come in your life and take the pressure off of you. To take some burden off of you. You see what I'm saying? You're a woman. You're a single woman. You could be a single mother. You got children. You got all this stuff you got to do. You ripping and running all day long. And this man seeing you stressed out. Babe, what can I do to make your life easy? Oh, y'all don't want to hear this today. They finna get mad now. Them grown boys gonna be in the comment. Oh, what about me? You always talking about what the women, but the men, what about the women? Boy, be quiet. Be quiet and be a man. Stop whining. Be a man. Be a man, man. Be a man, man. Come in the woman's life and you lead with love. You see the woman stressed out. You see the woman got kids. She got children and all of here. She trying to do everything by herself. You be a man. That's what a real man do. Babe, what can I do to make your life a little easier? Coach Rob, why you saying this here? Why you always taking up for the women? Coach Rob, why you always saying things for the women? Because it's my core values and my core beliefs. 1 Peter 3:7 says to treat the woman as the weaker vessel. Treat the woman as the weaker vessel. Like I told y'all, I'm teaching people kingdom principles, not the world principles, not worldly ways, not what society teaching y'all. I'm teaching y'all kingdom principles. In the kingdom of God, the man's supposed to treat the woman like she the weaker vessel. That's why I'm telling you, as a man, you come in her life and you find out what can I do to take the pressure off of you, not to add a burden onto her. Because like I already tell y'all, whenever you with somebody, whenever you with a man, and the burden is on you, you know what that means? B-O-Y. Boy, burden on you. You hear me? But a man, M-A-N, meet all needs. Come on, somebody. A man meet all needs. You hear me? And when that man come in your life, you reciprocate and you respect this man. You honor this man. You encourage this man. You speak into this man's life. You support this man. But he have to lead with love first. You don't have to be on your back for the man. You ain't got to put the man on your house. Okay? Stop doing that. You see what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Like I said, you go to the store. Babe, you need anything? You know what the man like? Babe, you need some fruit? You need some watermelon? What you need? You see what I'm saying? Okay, baby, I got it. We ain't got to worry about that right there. You come to the house, pick your stuff up. Thank you, baby. Give you a little, love you. Okay, bye. Boom, he go on to his place. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that right there. You know, if y'all want to spend a little time together, now I'm going to say this here. Kingdom principles. If both of y'all want to be abstinents, right? Y'all might want to watch a movie. Y'all exclusive. That's your man. Y'all want to do the right thing. Okay. You can watch a movie with him, you know, whatever. But you got to set boundaries. He come to your, just for example, he come to your place. You ain't got nothing sexy on. None of that. You ain't got nothing showing your shape. Because when the man see that, he ready. He ready. He's a man. He physical. He ready. So have something that's loose on, that ain't showing your curves. You see what I'm saying? And y'all sit there on the couch, watching the movie. Don't go in the bedroom, lay in the bed, holding each other. Don't do that, because you're playing with fire. See, some of y'all queen, you want to be asking it, but you want to do the touching and the rubbing. And then some of y'all want to brag, oh, we didn't, I went on my back, but, you know, I went down on them. And y'all think y'all deserve a hot dog for that? Because you just went down on him, or he went down on you, and y'all ain't do it all the way. You might as well just go ahead and do it. Y'all just both, it's still a sin. It's still a sin. All wrongdoing is sin. You see what I'm saying? So don't even do that. All right? Y'all sit down now and watch a movie. Y'all set boundaries. You see what I'm saying? Watch a movie. When the street life finna come on, when it finna get dark, okay, baby, you gotta go. All right, baby. Mwah. Call me when you make it home. You see what I'm saying? Call me when you make it home. Now, if y'all at the point where y'all really in love with each other and y'all want to be with, because I know we are human beings. Let me tell y'all something. Men and women really are not wired to be in long-term relationships without want to get in the bed. You know, not want to be on your back. I gotta stop saying that. You know, the F word, cause they taking my money. And they taking my money. You know, my channel monetized now. Usually I can say that, but I'm trying my best not to say certain words. But you know, when they get to that point where y'all just can't control y'allself, where y'all just love each other, and y'all can't control y'allself, and you know, and y'all know for sure that y'all want marriage, and you see a clear picture, and y'all both want marriage, I suggest y'all just go to that courthouse and y'all just get married. Get married. Y'all in love with each other, and y'all trying to hold out, and y'all just feeling that urge. Like the Bible say, it's what? It's best to marry than to what? Burn. He's not talking about burning in H-E-double-L. He's talking about burn with lust. Burn in your flesh. That's what it means when they say it's best to marry and to burn. He's not telling you to burn, you're going to burn in hell. That's not what that's saying. It's saying it's best to marry and to burn with your flesh. So when your flesh start burning, when you start craving, if y'all can't hold out, And that I'm just being real. This is me. Babe, listen. I love you. You love me. I ain't going nowhere. I know you my wife. We been together for like 9 months now. Baby, you are absolutely gorgeous to me. I mean, your body is amazing. And my flesh is getting in trouble. Let's go to this courthouse and let's do this thing. We can worry about the reception and all this stuff. The wedding later. Let's just make this thing right, because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm just being real. That's how I do it. You see what I'm saying? That's how I do it, you know. So I believe when y'all get to that point where y'all just can't control yourself, if y'all know for sure that y'all see y'allself being married, y'all are in the same agreement, y'all got a real connection, not getting hammer connection, not what some of y'all call connection, but y'all got a real connection. What I mean by that, again, y'all two ox walking together with a yoke, y'all yoked together, and y'all walking in agreement. Amos 3 and 3, hearken to walk together unless they agree. Y'all not in conflict about y'all core values and core beliefs. Y'all got the same core values and core beliefs. And y'all know for sure y'all ain't bumping heads, ain't no arguing. And listen, your intuition ain't telling you don't do it. Your intuition as a woman ain't telling you he's not the one. If you know for sure that y'all gonna be together and this the one, go on down that courthouse. You know what I'm saying? Get together. Do it God's way. Do it the right way. You see what I'm saying? Honor God. And that's the way that a kingdom girlfriend and boyfriend relationship should look like. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do as a girlfriend and boyfriend kingdom. Kingdom way. God's way. You see what I'm saying? God's way. And, you know, that's what I just wanted to share with y'all. There was just some thoughts that was on my mind that the Lord has dropped in my spirit. Because, you know, a lot of people got their own way of doing things. But it's time to do it God's way. And like I always say, y'all, it's tight, but it's right. Listen, if you have not purchased my book, the link going to be in the description box. And also, if you need a coaching session with Coach Rod, click on that link. Hook up with your boy, Coach Rod. Let's converse. Let's talk. You know, let me see, can I help you out with your situation? God bless y'all. We'll talk soon. I'm going to drop another video tomorrow. There's going to be a video tomorrow. And who knows, God might drop something in my spirit again. It might be another podcast later on. I don't know. It all depends on the Lord. When God gave me this here, I got to release it. God bless you.